All right, so for this last part, we're gonna cover a really lightweight examining of data cleaning. So when you get your Excel sheet with whatever information, it's not always going to have the cleanest information. So you can see right now, whatever there's a lot of copies of the same name. Some of the names are misspelled. Some columns are missing information, and sometimes that's not a big deal, and sometimes we need to be able to deal with it in order to use information for something else. And we're definitely putting this under the lens of generative AI in this case, whatever, because in the future, whatever, maybe we want to use this information, for example, for something that we want to have backup information on when we're looking for something, for example. So if you go to add-ins, you can go ahead and add a series of tools. We're going to give this GPT model access to our account in this case. And now we're going to be able to do a series of things. Now, on your own, the obvious thing that you can do if you're looking for something is sort through a filter. And if you go through the largest to smallest, oops, I'll do that for a second. If you go through largest to smallest or forward and back, you can end up finding existing issues. So we see on the side and over, there's also copies of Amy Wong over here, and a few other names, right? So let's deal with that in the agent. Actually, let's deal with it the classic way, and then we'll switch over to do this. So there actually is an option called remove duplicates, and this will clear out whatever duplicates it finds. So crazy, it doesn't find any duplicates ever because it's looking for like a complete match. But since we know that there are duplicates in this situation, let's go ahead and remove rows with copies that have the same name. Under name. So it's going to go ahead and deal with that. And now, as you can see, those duplicate names have been dealt with. Now let's go a step further, though. We want to also ensure that the names have a very specific naming convention in case we need to parse through them in a later situation. So next we're going to go and type in, I want the name section to have a very specific set naming convention. It should include the first name and last name of the individual. And just for the simplicity, this is not something you would do because you want to keep as much information that's clean as possible. But for this situation, we're gonna get rid of the names that are just by themselves that don't have like a last name or something. And we're going to convert all the names so they are on all caps, just for simplicity. So I'm going to go ahead and press enter again. And it's going to go ahead and do that. Give it a little bit of time. And bam, we have a completely updated section. Looks pretty slick.